That's its life.
Now look. If had this been goat, sheep, or anything else, sea would have been on the floor right now, y'all. What's different about the fish that could make you stomach looking at a fish?
It's a fish. I mean, you know, it's not moving around. The goat, they're actually petting the goat. The goat is walking. The goat is looking in the camera. You can see his eyes. So that's the difference.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, babe?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Food. My impression of the lower part here overall is that not a lot of ice being used and there are a lot of flies. On the island of Bali, they don't ask you at all how you want to prepare it. They just prepare it however they want to prepare it. I'm looking at this and it's got a bit of a seafood funk to it. Like the kind that you don't want in your seafood. Oof, this video's gonna kill me. From the inside or from the outside, I'm not sure which way.
Oh no.
Hopefully that was dramatic.
A lot of people might think Bali is its own country. It's not. It's part of Indonesia. Indonesia is one of the most populated countries in the world with over 300 million people. It also has the largest Muslim population in the world. But folks on the island of Bali celebrate Hinduism. So the religion, the customs, the food, everything in Bali is quite different from the rest of Indonesia. Today our focus is on the seafood. We've come to Bali's biggest seafood market and here you can find seafood like you can't find anywhere else, I assume. We're going to start the day by touring the market and seeing what kind of unique seafood we can find. Let's go. Let me break down how this market works. First of all, it's evidently for short people. Second of all, there are two places where you can buy seafood, outside and inside. Right now, we're outside. After you buy the seafood, you have to take it to a restaurant who will grill it up for you. Right now, we're looking out for our first meal and trying to find something interesting. This caught my eye immediately. This is a stingray. Turns out the stingray liver can be awful, can be decent, but we're not getting that today. Here's a big, beautiful fish head. Even the flies love it. That's how you know it's good. This is a type of tuna, very small. I think for sashimi, you can basically just eat the whole thing. Just slather it in soy sauce and wasabi. I'm gonna put that right there. Terima kasih. Okay, cool. All right, bye-bye. Right here we have a bunch of baby sharks. Now, I'm not sure if they're bamboo sharks or actual baby sharks or baby bamboo sharks, but they're not on ice. Inside, a lot more stuff is on ice. I did notice that. My impression of the lower part here overall is that not a lot of ice being used and there are a lot of flies. I believe in pushing boundaries of food except for when it comes to food safety. So I'm gonna head inside where there's a lot more ice and things seem to be a bit more fresh.
Sensible.
Immediately when you step in here, it's like another world. A lot less of the bad smells, more of the good smells, and a lot more ice. Also, you're protected from the sun. They have a huge selection of fish to choose from. We got shrimp, we have shellfish, we've got, what's this? Scallops. Scallops. What kind? Oh, okay. Ah, these are blood cockles. They're called blood cockles because of the hemoglobin content in the inside. You know, like when you cook a steak and there's some red juices that come out and everyone's like, it's blood. It's not blood, it's hemoglobin. I think I should buy some of these. Can I please have some blood cockles? Oh, there's a big one. And they're still alive. That's the best part. Take a look at this one. When I touch it, boom, close. I mean, I had to give it some help. So she's gonna weigh those up. That comes to 35,000 in the local currency, a little bit over $2. That's an incredible value because that is not a small amount of blood cockles. Let's keep moving. As we keep moving, there are fish vendors on either side. You know, I'm not that good at fish. Every time I'm in a market situation, I panic and I want to look on Google Images, and Google Images is not going to know. Will it? Maybe it'll know. For example, what is this fish? Okay, I'm going to take a photo. Oh, it's a giant trevally. That's something I knew already from my mind. And then we have the most colorful, beautiful, gorgeous fish I've ever seen. This is called a knob-snout parrotfish. Take a look at the coloration, the patterns. This is one of the most beautiful fish I've ever seen. I'm curious if it tastes equally as beautiful. She's throwing it on the scale. So it's 80,000 rupiah. That's like $5. I'm shocked. But I thought it was going to be, I don't know, 23 bucks. It's very colorful. Terima kasih. See, I got one local word. Very cultural. Right next to the seafood market, there are a few different restaurants. Now, the restaurants don't have any food. You gotta bring them the food and then pay them to cook it up for you. Hello, bro.
Alright, so you gotta buy your food and you gotta pay for it to be cooked.
At a restaurant.
At a restaurant. But the pricing is pretty, you know, it's decent. Yeah. So you're not really spending too much, but the idea that you have to pay twice for your food, you know.
Yeah.
Like maybe they take it home and cook it that way.
Yeah, and that'll save our money.
Saving money, yeah.
From a business standpoint, I see the restaurant. We don't have to buy anything. They bring the food to us. We just cook it. But then what if the people don't bring the food?
Yeah.
Look at this. There's a ton of action over here. Maybe they don't have any space for us. They seem too busy. Can you cook my food? Here's how they do it. They just weigh the total amount of food. They don't care if it's lobster. They don't care if it's sardines. And then they're going to charge you based on the weight. So this is 2 kilograms, 4.4 pounds. It's like $2 to $3 for them to cook all this up for us. That's amazing. Let's do it. We're in the deep back dark kitchen with Putu, and he is going at this parrotfish like a pro. Now, parrotfish have extremely tough scales to remove, but they're no match for this man right here. Oh, not so beautiful anymore. Now it's off with the fins. Give it a little bit of a nice refreshing rinse. Now he's gonna flatten the whole thing out. That's its life.
Now look. If had this been goat, sheep, or anything else, C would have been on the floor right now, y'all. What's different about the fish that makes you stomach looking at a fish?
It's a fish. I mean, you know, it's not moving around. The goat, they're actually petting the goat. The goat is walking. The goat is looking in the camera. You can see his eyes. So that's the difference.
Okay, I see. Okay, a little emotional.
Yes, yeah,
okay.
connection.
Yeah, the emotional connection. Almost a pet, like.
Yes.
Okay.
Inside, all its guts and heart, lungs. Do fish have lungs? I don't think they do. I think they have gills. A little bit of a rinse. From here, he scores the fish, creating more surface area so it can cook through more easily. In the local language, he just says it's smelly. I don't smell anything bad. Uh-oh. He might be smelling me. Sorry. That is going to go in the net, just like the fish you saw outside. All right, right here we have the blood cockles. Oh, wow, those are dirtier than I thought. That's going to boil for 5 minutes, then we'll see those on the grill. We come to the grill, and he has put it down in its final resting place. For the sauce, they just put on garlic butter straight away. So they don't really ask you how you want it. If you're in Vietnam, there's salt and pepper, there's garlic, there's tamarind sauce.
How would you
here,
feel
they just kind of get to cook
like,
it.
you sitting there with the head of a colorful fish on your plate, and you going in.
I said it was cute, but I didn't say I wanted to eat it. Because to me, I'm gonna be like, hold up, it may be poisonous, you know?
Oh, it can. It look a little poisonous. Let's see what he said about the taste. Yeah, these look to me, and that's what I'm going with it. The extinctions of these type of fish because of the uniqueness of it. Not too many.
Yeah, we don't see a
tunas
lot of
breed about a dozens. Like
right.
They always at it, you know.
And
so
sardines and stuff.
Yeah, them fish migrate and get busy. This he got caught slipping.
It does look delicious. I like to see the local way that is prepared, and this definitely looks local to me. Now we're getting kind of a tomato sauce being put on there. Right here we have salt and pepper being put on too. Look at that thing. The blood cockles have finished boiling, and they are on the grill. You can see they've peeled each one open, so it's like they're sitting in little ceramic bowls being boiled over the charcoal. All right, so that is complete. Right here they're gonna unnet the fish. Looks like that is the top side. Put it on a platter, give it a little bit of a flip, and boom, there you go. All right, so we finally have our full meal right here. The fish costs this much, the blood cockles cost this much, and to cook it all only costs this much. Let's do a little bit of a tour of the table here. First of all, we have white rice, we have some local greens, and then here we have a whole sauce trough. We have garlic butter or garlic oil. This is something with probably a tomato base. This is a darker sambal, and this is a lighter sambal. Before I even try any of that spice, I want to get into this right here. Oh, take a look at that. Big, bold, beautiful pieces of parrotfish. They have layers of sauce literally.
I am shocked. I was not expecting it to look that good. But grilling could make anything look good.
I think it's gonna have like this. I don't know, but I'm getting a pecan smoke taste from this type of fish.
Maybe so.
It's a stretch.
Yeah, maybe. So. No, maybe so. Maybe so.
I don't know, like a very subtle taste of a pecan richness, not in a sweet way, but like in a smoky way.
Now, if you're right, that's something.
Hey, just send me
Baked on top of there, like when you paint the same room 10 times.
One. Fingers crossed.
Meaty, still juicy. It's almost like splitting the fish in half this way makes it the fish into a vessel that keeps the juices inside. A tinge of garlic flavor, but that tomato they put on there is semi-sweet. Take a look at this sauce. That is completely full of chilies and other flavoring agents. I took a tiny sip earlier and almost burned my face off. So I'm gonna put a lot on here right now. Let's go for it. That is lighting me up like a menorah. It's sweet, it's semi-sticky, and very spicy. I'm not gonna go through every single sauce, but I'm told this is one of the best ones here. This is called sambal mata. There's raw garlic, there's chilies, there's lemongrass, and there's something else that I forgot. Oh my God, unbelievably fresh, bright flavors, it's vibrant. You don't just taste the lemongrass, you feel it. That is the fish. Right here, we have the cockles. You can see that they put so much seasoning in there. It's like a cupcake tin full of blood cockle. Let's try it out.
You love these.
I never had a doubt. That's delicious. It's slightly chewy in the best way possible, but certainly not tough at all. Oh, it has a nice smoky flavor. You just taste tons of garlic, tomato. It's sweet, it's salty. Obviously, it's very similar flavors to the fish, but a completely different texture. Blood cockles, absolutely worth it. The market itself, it's not exactly eye candy, but if you drink it, anything can be beautiful. Ask my wife. I got her drunk last night. She said I was handsome. Can't take it back now. I think what we should do is finish eating this. I'm gonna get back in there. I'm gonna find some more seafood. So right here we have octopuses and we have what I thought was squid, but actually these are cuttlefish right here. They have two really long arms. That's a cuttlefish, right? Because that's how they cuddle with you. This looks awesome. It's like a broth of inky darkness that all the squids or cuttlefish are inside of. Here we have crabs. Right here we have giant river prawns, tiger prawns, and prawns. I don't know all the scientific names. Right here we have some giant barracuda. Last time I had barracuda, I was in Mexico City and the guy cooking it was a lucha libre wearing his mask, and I still can't look at barracuda in the eyes to this day. I have to go. So I've seen a lot of food repeated already, except for this. That looks like a giant squid. That's a monster.
Barracuda.
And it, oh God, she's another barracuda. I can't look at the barracuda. It just reminds me of the man with the mask. I think I should get this. That is an octopus. Oh God, it just leaked out a bunch of ink. Oh, yeah, sorry. He said be careful for the rotating fan right here. If you want to chop this into smaller pieces, though, you can just put this right up to the fan. The people here are so friendly. They're so awesome. I'm going to buy an octopus from them. He's going to weigh it up. So I believe it's 52,000. So it'll be roughly a little bit over $3. Perfect. Thank you. These are squid. And I think I should order half a kilogram. All right. He's going to plop that in. And that is 44,000, around $3. The next thing we have to do is go find somebody who's going to cook this food. We've come to another Dungeness kitchen right here. They're prepping our octopus. They've just cut the head off. And right here, the tentacles remain. So now he just beats it up completely. Here's what I find fascinating about this place so far.
What's that?
They don't ask you at all how you want it prepared. They just prepare it however they want to prepare it. Oh, I think that was the ink sac that just went inside. Here, we have all of what they call calamari, the tiny little squids. And one by one, he's kind of separating the insides from the cone. I got too many squids. Gives a little bit of a swish. Boom. Right here, the tentacles. Those are going on the net. All the calamari are going on a little bit of a net. Boom. Close the net, and that is ready for the fire after we get one more net on there. All right, we're coming back to daylight. Right here, the squids are only going to be flavored with this garlic butter, which looks absolutely delicious. Here on our octopus, the spicy sauce is going on. Let's see if that's actually spicy. We'll find out soon. These just need a little bit more heat. After that, we're going to take it to the table and try it out.
Okay, so what's interesting is that they don't ask you how you want it, but I find that as a good thing. You know, if you're going there for the culture, you're eating it how they would prepare it, right? But also, if you're a picky eater like me, it may be a problem. But the garlic butter, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I know to ask ahead now that he's showing this, you know?
Yeah, big facts.
Boom, we've got our second course right here. We're closer to the beach. I'm under this beautiful palm tree. That's not a palm tree, is it? Maybe it's a coconut tree. Look at this. Tastes like Diet Coke. Right here we have two dishes. I'm a little bit apprehensive of what I have in front of me here because I'm looking at this and it's got a bit of a seafood funk to it, like the kind that you don't want in your seafood. It also has the texture like it hasn't been fully cooked all the way through. So I'm gonna look for a piece that seems more done and I'm gonna take one bite and see how I feel using my emotions. Pretty slimy, rubbery on the outside. This was the spicy one. I can tell you, not spicy. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if we picked the wrong seafood or if we picked the wrong cook, because that's a possibility too. So that's that one, delicious. This one, when I saw it, I thought, is this also done? Because they feel far too gooey and not done enough. This is cooked with garlic. I'm gonna put even more garlic on here. Either it's delicious or I get to lose 5 pounds. Either way, I win. Unless this is some kind of new way of cooking, this is probably some of the worst seafood preparation I've ever had, which is interesting because the first place we went, the food we had, delicious. Some of the best seafood I've had in a long time. This, the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm not getting full off this, I'll tell you that. From here, we need to make one more round into that market to redeem ourselves. I need to find seafood. I'm gonna go with a different cook to see if they can whip up something a little bit more palatable and something that's not gonna endanger my life. The seafood we just had, not that fresh. Here may be the reason. Yesterday was a national holiday. It's called Silent Day. Everything. See if they can whip up something a little bit more palatable and something that's not going to endanger my life.
It's how tall he is compared to the buildings.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, he wasn't lying when he said everything is for sharp people, just about.
Well, I would fit right on in. I would look tall.
Lord.
The seafood we just had, not that fresh. Here may be the reason. Yesterday was a national holiday. It's called Silent Day. Everything is closed. Yet today, somehow, even though no one fished yesterday, all the food is still here and abundant. So what happened? They probably saved the food here for a couple of extra days. So that means now whatever I buy, it's a little bit of a gamble as to whether or not it's going to be fresh. Right here, I think I found the pinnacle of this market. They have a couple of different lobsters. First of all, this is more like a rainbow or spiny lobster, but that is not what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for. This is known as a bamboo lobster. You know, because the antennae here are very spiky. It's got these little like freaking shivs above its eyeballs. It's got beautiful coloration.
What? That's why I told him get it.
Because it's poisonous.
I wouldn't get it.
Well, and then you can eat it too, but just like, dang, there was a video we was reacting to, and somebody ate something. It was a dish. It was like a liquid that they got from a plant or something, and it was poison, but you got to cook it a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
And if you cook it a certain way, you pass. If you don't, she'll last. So we hope that this isn't poisonous, but if it is, which I'm thinking it is, then we're going to be able to see how they cook a poisonous lobster.
He did cook something that was poisonous.
At one point?
Yeah, maybe that was the video you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Here, and this bluish black hue and yellow stripes going down the tail. It's a beauty. Should I give it a little bit of a sniff? I'm not really good at this. It doesn't smell like anything. My man, is this fresh?
Fresh.
Okay, well, I said the word fresh and you repeated it, so that's probably fun. Right? He's gonna weigh it up. I believe the price, it's a little bit over $40, which is not bad. Oh, hello. Oh no. They're saying hello, but I hit my head. It's not because they're making conversation. That's the only word they know. This video is gonna kill me. From the inside or from the outside, I'm not sure which way. All right, bag it up. Let's take it away and put it in a body bag. All right, well, it's too late to back out, but here's the trash, and this is the preparation area for the food. I don't know what's going on anymore. The first move is to remove its constraints. He cuts off the antenna. Wow, you can see that tail is thick with meat. Wow, take a look inside. All that head butter. Oh, wow. So in some countries, if you were in Thailand, that would be a prized part that they would keep. Here, they're just washing it away. But at least they're washing something. So just like everything today, this goes into the net and ready for hitting the flame. Yes, please, wash it. Wash it more. Right here, they're putting on some garlic oil. The smell.
This for all our Louisiana folk. Even when we eat our crawfish, you know what I'm saying? When you put that tail off and that orange kind of yellowish thing come out, I try not to eat that. I purposely don't want that. I want that to be off. So
yeah, as a kid I liked it, but as an adult,
you didn't know if you liked it. You was just eating it, baby.
I know. I like crawfish.
That's the brains,
guts,
the guts and stuff.
They lungs and.
It even has a little weird taste to it too. So I don't want it.
Yes.
Are improving greatly since the garlic came into the picture. I think this is going to take at least 20 minutes to cook. Actually, I'm going to set my clock. I want to make sure this thing is cooked all the way through. They just gave it a flip. You can see the outside is completely changed color. It's a bright shade of orange with a little bit of char on there too. Oh, look at that garlic and all those juices coming out. All right, right now he's taking it off the heat for a moment. He's slicing open the tail section. Even more garlic sauce going inside, and that is going back on the heat for round two.
Nice, yeah.
Meal 3, the final meal of my life. Hopefully not. Today is interesting. It started off really good, and then it got really bad, and then now I feel like I've lost all my trust in mankind, and I'm hoping for the best here, but there's two things that could go wrong. One is that this could be an old lobster. Two is, I don't know, did you see the preparation area here? I've never seen anything like it. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, take a look at that. That is pretty impressive. It does smell very nice. It's very garlicky. I'm gonna give it a dip in the garlic oil here. Try it out. Garlicky. Some parts are a little sinewy, some parts are quite juicy and delicious. Overall, I would say it's a winner. It tastes like I'm gonna be okay. This is that sambal mata. You can see the chilies inside, it looks spicy. I'm gonna put that on the lobster. Oh, it's so fresh. There's onions, there's chili seeds. For a little while, we lost our way. Our GPS left us in the dark, but now we found our way back to Flavor Town. It's very pleasurable. And I would say around 40 bucks roughly for a lobster this big. It's not that bad. The other thing that's hard to believe is that I could have 2 pounds of lobster or 2 pounds of any animal and they charge you the same amount of money. All right, so that is our lobster. We've had 3 meals so far. It's time to wrap it up right after this. Boom, guys, that is the end of the video. What a wild roller.
That was cool.
Seafood is always an A+. There's some I know I never tried every one of them, but like tuna. Wasn't really a big fan of tuna coming up. Yeah. Like the tuna in the can, tuna in the pouch, tuna sandwiches. Y'all love tuna sandwiches. I know y'all do. I personally grew up on it. Ate it way too much.
Yeah.
So no deal
once you get to be an adult, you don't eat a lot of things that you ate as a child.
Yeah. So even in traveling, like I probably still wouldn't do the tuna.
Yeah. Unless it smells good and you're like, what's that? Tuna.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna try it.
this time. Yeah.
Yeah, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. We enjoyed it.
Yes.
Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.